Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, you've probably felt that pang of curiosity, or maybe even a little regret. Have I missed the crypto train? Is it too late to jump into this digital world that promises so much? Let me tell you something crucial right from the start. Nitrogen monoxide, it's not too late, not even close. In fact, you're arriving just in time for what could be one of the biggest financial transformation waves of our lifetime. And look, before we go any further, I want to be super clear. We're not here to promote anyone. This video isn't sponsored by any platform. We're going to talk about Kraken and Robinhood simply because they are two of the largest and most regulated platforms in the United States, a key country in this new landscape. We'll use them as practical, trustworthy indicators to understand the direction digital money is heading. They're like a beacon showing us where we're going. Is it really early? The surprising truth about crypto adoption, picture this. The world has over 8 billion people, and the United States, a huge country, has over 330 million inhabitants. How many people do you think are already fully immersed in cryptocurrencies? Half, a quarter. Well, the reality might surprise you. Globally, it's estimated that only about 5% of the total population has used or owns cryptocurrencies. Just 5%. This means that 95% of people still haven't entered this world. In the United States, while the percentage is a bit higher, it's still incredibly low compared to other technologies we now take for granted. We're talking about less than 20% of the adult population in the US. Having invested in crypto, do you realize what this means? We are in the early chapters of a gigantic story. It's as if the internet had just been born and only a few understood its potential. The vast majority of the global population, and even in advanced countries like the United States, hasn't made the leap yet. That means the big wave of adoption, the one that will really move the numbers and create the biggest opportunities, is about to arrive. That hasn't passed you by. And you, being here now, have a huge advantage by getting informed. The old way of moving money, a costly and slow maze. Think about how money has traditionally moved. If you want to send money from one country to another, or if a large company wants to pay a supplier overseas, the money has to go through a maze of intermediary banks. Every step is slow, costs money, and sometimes takes days to complete. It's like if, to go from your house to the corner store, you had to use a horse-drawn carriage. It works, but it's incredibly inefficient for today's world. Banks, who manage this system, also have their own problems. They are forced to keep large amounts of money idle in different places around the world, like a warehouse full of cash, just to ensure there's always enough to make payments. We call this idle money liquidity, and having it tied up is unprofitable for them. They need smarter ways to move money. Two giants leading the way, Kraken and Robinhood. This is where platforms like Kraken and Robinhood come in, leading the charge to modernize how we interact with money and investments. They're not just places to buy and sell crypto. They're gateways to this new future. Kraken, the fortress for experts, and the integrated future. Imagine a digital bank that's super secure, very robust, and offers almost everything to manage digital money. That's Kraken. It's considered one of the most solid and reliable cryptocurrency exchanges, especially for people who already know a bit or want to dive deeper. Even though it has a slightly smaller user base than Robinhood, around 10 million users compared to Robinhood's 13.7 million, Kraken stands out for its security, strict regulatory compliance, and focus on transparency. It offers over 200 types of cryptocurrencies, which is a massive number of options, plus advanced tools if you want to go beyond simple buying and selling. It's the preferred platform for those looking to become professionals in this new world. But Kraken hasn't stopped there. It's been making very smart moves. Now, they also offer buying and selling US stocks and ETFs, commission-free. This is a direct hit to more traditional platforms in a way to attract more and more young investors who want everything in one place. Imagine being able to buy Bitcoin, and the next day, a share of Apple or Nvidia, all from the same app. That's Kraken today. Its vision is to be the all-in-one platform that connects the crypto world with the traditional stock market, but in a secure and regulated way. They're even venturing into regulated crypto futures, showing they're at the forefront of financial innovation. Robinhood, the easy entry point, and the stock tokenization revolution now. Think of an investment app that's incredibly easy to use, designed for anyone to start investing without complications. That's Robinhood. It's a favorite among younger and beginner investors. With a base of around 13.7 million users in the US, its biggest strength is its simplicity and low or no commissions. You can buy your first stocks or cryptocurrencies in the same app, hassle-free. While it only offers about 20 major cryptocurrencies, much less than Kraken, it makes up for it with its ease of use and integration with the traditional stock market. But Robinhood has a masterstroke that shows us the future. They've launched in Europe the ability to buy and sell US stocks tokenized. What does that mean? You can trade digital tokens that represent real shares of companies like Apple or Microsoft using cryptocurrency technology blockchain. This allows for almost 24/7 trading and with zero commissions. While this is just starting in Europe, it's a fascinating experiment that could eventually come to the United States, completely transforming how we buy and sell stocks in the future. Imagine being able to invest in any company at any time with the speed of a cryptocurrency. The big opportunity, why it's not too late. This is where it all comes together and gets really exciting for you. We're just at the beginning. As I told you, only a small percentage of the world has adopted cryptocurrencies. This means the big explosion of users, the massive demand that will drive prices up, hasn't happened yet. Platforms like Kraken and Robinhood are building the highways and bridges for billions of people and businesses to enter. Easy access. Before, buying crypto was complicated. Now, with platforms as simple as Robinhood, or as comprehensive and secure as Kraken that even let you buy traditional stocks, the barriers to entry have disappeared. You can start with small amounts and without commissions. Convergence is the future. Kraken integrating stocks and crypto, and Robinhood tokenizing stocks show us the way. The future of finance is hybrid. They won't be two separate worlds anymore. We'll have a faster, more global, and much more accessible system for everyone. This will generate unprecedented demand and capital, movement, regulation, and trust. The fact that these platforms are so regulated in the United States is a sign of maturity. It means the system is becoming safer and more reliable for the general public. When more people trust it, more money will flow. And that, my friend, is a massive value opportunity for those who are already positioned or are about to enter. Your time is now. The financial world is at a crossroads, and you are here. Getting informed, Kraken and Robinhood are just two examples of how innovation is opening doors. Their competition isn't just a fight for customers. It's a race to see who builds the best bridge to the future of money, a future where you have control and access is easier than ever. No, you're not late. You're right on time to be part of this revolution. Information is power, and money follows information. The potential for growth, for multiplying your value, is immense when you join a global trend in its early stages. This is your moment to learn, participate, and potentially reap great rewards.